Immortals, my name is Gillian from PixelisGaming, and yeah, that's a new intro. There's a whole thing about it down in the description on why I changed it, because I didn't want to talk about it anyway. Here we have, you have 293 keys, and this is a game created in 24 hours, which is, again, insane. I think creating games in such a short amount of time is awesome and super insane. And basically what the premise of this game is, you have 293 keys, and you go through all of them, and you're trying to unlock this door. It's basically just to, like, test patience, but I am very excited to get right started with this. So, here we go. Woo! And, whoa! Hello. I guess that's what 293 keys looks like. I don't know if this is all supposed to be blackness, actually. I don't know if my computer's just not registering it. I assume I can move with WASD. Yes, alright. Wow. That's a lot of keys. And here we have the door that we need to go through. Alright, so I assume I just start. Let's start with this one. Does it work? Into the abyss. Oh, it actually worked. Okay, bye. Alright, so that's one key down, and 292 more to go. Let's see, next key, this one. Let's try this key. This square key with nothing on it. How's that one? Nope. Alright. This one. This is a... I don't know. I don't have a thing for each of these keys. Bye. What about this one? Nope. Like it just like falls out. It's just rejected. Like, bleh. No. Not that one. See, I'm not a patient person, so this is probably like my worst nightmare. If I was stuck in a room with a shitload of keys and just told, hey, open this door if you can. One of these keys may or may not work. What about this one? Nope. I like how it's 293 keys. Like, that's such a random number. Why isn't it just like a normal number like 300? Or especially if you're choosing like a really large number. It's like 300 or something. Like, you kind of expect, a number like that, but not 293. Like, that's an odd number to have for a game, I think. So I wonder if there's like any rhyme or reason to that, or if they were just like, pick a random number, and someone said 293, and that's just what they went with. I kind of imagine that's what happened. This is taking forever. I just want to play a relaxing indie game after work, because I need to record. Because I'm not gonna give up my daily streak, even though I did miss a day, and I apologize for that, but I was having rendering issues because my computer's stupid and sometimes doesn't want to do what I want it to do, which is why I'm getting a new one. Yay! Still don't know when all the parts are coming. Sometime probably in the next 2 weeks. So, but even then, I might be moving, and if I'm moving, then obviously I'm not going to be able to record since I will be moving, and internet takes a while to set up. I'm going to need to record ahead of time, which I've already started doing, because I'm a responsible YouTuber who cares very much about their channel to the point where they are recording videos ahead of time. But it works, so that's fine. It's important to me. It's something I enjoy doing. I do enjoy making videos. Also, sorry if I'm not like super like hyped and whatnot. It is midnight right now. It's midnight, and I realized that I hadn't filmed for today, and I'm re-dyeing my hair because I decided I wanted it a brighter color. So I'm going to re-dye it myself, and I didn't want to record on that day, so I'm recording now, even though I already have technically yesterday's video recorded, and it's uploading right now as I'm playing this game. This got really repetitive really quickly. Come on. That one? Oh. See, every time my game lags, I get hopeful. But really, it's just my computer spazzing out. because it doesn't like the fact that I'm trying to play an actual game. I very much I like the art style of this game too. It's very, this like chunky, like blocky aesthetic. It's very pastel too, which I really, really like. I enjoy pastels. But the overall aesthetic of this dungeon, I don't mind being trapped here too much if it weren't for the fact that I had to go through all these keys. Nope. Also, whenever I drag, sometimes the keys move, and I'm hoping I'm not like that one. Like, see? This could be the key that unlocks the door. It's not, but it could have been. Why am I in this dungeon with 293 keys? That's what I want to know. I want a character backstory for this game. What did I do? Am I being punished? Is someone just really sadistic? I want to know. I want to know my character's backstory. Maybe I did something with keys and then they were like, you like keys so much, try 293 of them. I don't know. I didn't make this game. I just put that key in twice. Why did I do that? If it didn't work the first time, it's not going to work the second time. Can I just crawl over this wall? I feel like I'm tall enough to crawl over this wall. This dungeon floor. No, probably not. I personally know I wouldn't have the athletic prowess because I'm not an athletic person. I have 0 upper body strength. I mean, I have some upper body strength, but I can't do a push-up. Can't do a push-up for the life of me. You know, my second thing that I would probably think of would be like to squeeze like through like this top section of the bars right here. I feel like a small person could do that. I'm fairly small. I'm tall, but I'm fairly small. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you know, I certainly wouldn't. My first reaction to this wouldn't be to try all of these keys in the lock in hope that maybe my captor gave me the key to the door for me to get out. That certainly wouldn't be my first thought in this thought process. But whatever, here we are. Trying all the keys. Again, I feel like I'm making a sizable dent in this pile. I'm sure we've got like a little over 150 left. I mean, having started from 293, I feel like that's pretty good progress. Especially since any one of these could be the key that opens the door. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to get all the way to the very end of the, whatchamacallit, key pile stash thing. You don't have to get to the very end of it to like guarantee the key's gonna work. Like any one of these keys could technically work based on like coding and whatnot, right? Oh, I saw that. I have to be careful. This one? Nope. I'm gonna throw that one off the abyss. What about this one? Careful. Almost dropped that one. What if that had been the key? What would you have done then? Bye! What would you have done then? Ah. Why is this lock so big anyway? I mean, I get it. It's like, this is a video game. Don't question video games or video game logic or the cartoonish aspects of it. But honestly, it's a giant lock. Like, it's bigger than my head. It's big, like it's bigger than my character's head, like as a whole. So these keys are actually fairly large too, if you look at them like in proportion. And those keys are probably about as big as a forearm. These keys would be heavy too, because like assuming they're made out of solid gold, they would be really heavy too. So this would actually be like really exhausting work. But in reality, I'm just moving my mouse from side to side and clicking. So I'm lucky I don't have to do this. Not that I feel like I would ever really be put in a situation where I would have to do this, but, you know, it's worth a thought. How are we doing? Still not the right key. I'm glad this isn't, like, timed or anything either. It's very leisurely. It requires a lot of patience, which typically I don't have. I typically don't have a lot of patience, but because this is just, it's an incredibly easy thing to do. Like, if there was, like, a mini game that I had to win every time I tried a key and like the minigame got progressively harder, I'd be a bit more pissed off. Yeah, it would elicit some rage. But right now, this is just a very calming activity. I just kind of get to chat. Now, my biggest worry is that like this video becomes boring because it's literally just me trying keys in a lock and talking about random shit that people probably don't care about. But you know, it looked like a game worth trying. I honestly thought it was going to elicit more rage, which is why I picked it. But it's just ended up being a very, very calming activity. Very, not very, like, yelly kind of game. Because I do yell quite a bit in my videos. I haven't quite figured out mic sensitivity and how to adjust that. I mean, I know how to adjust it. I just don't know what level of sensitivity is the best for my own individual mic. So I've been working on trying to figure that out, just because sometimes it's like really, really loud and sometimes it's like really, really soft, and I can't decide whether or not it should be set a really loud level or what. And I mean, I can always go in when I'm editing and turn up the volume or turn down the volume, but sometimes it's only like, it's like certain sections are really loud and certain sections are really soft, and going in and editing those individually would just be a pain in my ass. And quite frankly, the editing process already takes me long enough. I don't need to add unnecessary work to it. If I could just figure out how the mic sensitivity works, it wouldn't be a problem. Is this key gonna work? Nope. Alright, that's like 100 keys. I can work with 100 keys. It's not it. I've already been recording for like 25 minutes, just playing this game, trying to get the key that leads me to the end. What if, like, I actually find the key to get in and then I, like, die, or there's a jump scare? If there's a jump scare, I'm going to cry. I'm not a horror game person. I'm not a horror person at all. I don't scare real easy, like, in real life. I'm not a very jumpy person, but put me in a stressful situation, or put me in the empathetic, like, aspect of a stressful situation, like a horror game or a horror movie or whatever, and I will flip the fuck out. Like, I cannot handle it. And of course, you know, I'm running a gaming channel where I just kind of play whatever I want, so I'm sure there's going to get to a point where at some point people are going to want to see me crying on screen because of what? Okay, because people are going to want to see me crying on screen because of freaking jump scares and whatnot, or some shit. Like, are you kidding me? What if that was the key? Oh, please don't let that have been the key. But, so it'll, like, at some point I get the feeling I'm going to be forced to, I say forced, in reality it's my decision, but I like to keep people happy. I like to do what people want. I have a really hard difficulty saying no to people, but besides that, yeah, I would bawl. Like, but there were games that I feel like I could handle, like, that are considered, like, horror games. So stuff like Little Nightmares. If I hadn't already seen, like, so many videos on Little Nightmares, then I would record it. But because I've seen so many videos, I don't feel like my reaction would be authentic enough, just because I've seen so much about it that, not even about it, like, I've watched so many Let's Plays for it. Like, my reaction wouldn't be authentic. And of course I should have thought of that before watching the videos, but you know, when you're fans of people, you watch their videos, and even if it's a new game. But now I'm more conscious of, like, oh hey, so-and-so came out with a new video. Is this a game that I could play for my channel? Do I want to play it for my channel before I watch them play it? Just so that, because I want my reaction to be authentic. I want to be an authentic YouTuber. I don't want anything that I say or do to be fake. Like, it's definitely exaggerated, just because, like, if I were playing on my own, I'm certainly not as, like, upbeat and vibrant. I'm a little bit more chill than that. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a hyper goofy mess, but I'm a bit more chill in real life when I'm playing by myself. Kind of like how I am here, but in this video. But I don't ever want my reaction to be faked, which is why I won't play Little Nightmares on my channel, because, you know, it's it's a game I've seen a lot of already, and anything that would have been surprising, I already know about. So, you know, again, I should have thought of that, but when Little Nightmares was first a big thing and the first episode started coming out, I hadn't started this channel yet. Like, I only started this channel, like, a little over a week ago. So, or at least posted the first video. That was the key! Hey! Can we... Where does this lead? Okay, my camera cut out, which is fucking stupid. It keeps doing that, which is annoying. But, anyway, so I walked down the stairs, and I'm here, and I get a crown, because, haha, duh, I deserve a crown. Alright, you have 293 keys. Total tries, 233. So I had exactly 60 keys left. I had exactly 60 keys left. Total time playing, 25 minutes, 13 seconds. I just spent 25 minutes and 13 seconds just talking and trying keys. I'll take it. I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was very chill. It was a very calming, nice, calming game. You know, a nice change of pace. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And in the meantime, my name is Gillian from PixelisGaming, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!